So it's 3:30 in the morning. I'm bored. I got bored. So I'm like, I go on YouTube, right? I'm on the homepage. What do I see? A video talking about a Toho fan game that's apparently really terrible. So I dive deep into the rabbit hole of bad Toho fan games until I eventually stopped because I watched I think it was like 2-3 minutes of a video of someone saying that they had never played a Toho game before. They're playing all the mainline games. So I was like, okay, sure. And then what turned me off from that video? And when turn off from that video, I mean literally immediately dislike and then leave the video, was someone saying that there's no way to play Toho 1 through 5 on modern operating systems because I'm on PC 98. I'm like, dude, do you not know about emulation? Like, what? And that's what fucking turned me off. That's what turned me off of the video. Immediate dislike, went to backed out of the video. That pissed me off. Like, are you fucking stupid? Emulation exists. You can emulate them on DOSBox. And that made me want to do an idea I've had ever since I finished the Toho 1cc challenge a couple weeks ago. And that is a little challenge I want to call Reimu Must Die. So, what am I determining it to be a challenge? Well, obviously, I mentioned PC 98 games. So, it's only going to be the PC 98 games. Not only is it going to be the PC 98 games, but obviously, in every game, I have to play as Reimu. Toho 1 and 2, she's the only playable character, so it's like, there's no character select screen. And Toho 1 doesn't really have a shot type selection. So, because of that, I hit start, there we go. Toho 2 does have a shot selection. Do that. Select your shot type. Go. Toho 3, 4, and 5, however, do have character selects. I can only play as Reimu. Now, again, you're like, so you're playing as Reimu. Okay. What is that? How does that make it a challenge? Especially one called Reimu Must Die. Well, I'm glad you asked, because what's making it a challenge is I have to play each of the 5 PC 98 Toho games on lunatic difficulty. Not only that, but I have to play the lunatic difficulty only as Reimu without bombs. You're like, well, you're kind of restricting yourself, aren't you? There's another restriction. Obviously, carrying over from the 1cc challenge. I can't use a continue. If I run out of lives, it's game over. I'm done. I can't continue the game anymore. So, I have to play as Reimu on Lunatic, no bombs, and I can't use a continue. Reimu Must Die. That's why it's called this. That's why I call it this. And I'm gonna be honest, I also had this idea while I was doing the 1cc challenge. I think it was like the episode. I think I got the idea of the episode after I did Toho. After I played 16. After I played 15, 16, and 17 in that one video. I'm like, no, I kind of want to do another challenge at some point. I just didn't know know what I would name it and the rules until now. I'm like, you know what? Yep, Reimu Must Die. Lunatic, Reimu only, no bombs, can't continue. And it has to be on the PC 98. games. Why the PC 98 games? That's interesting. Even though Despite said I'm not allowed to use any bombs, how bombs work in the PC 98 games is, unlike the Windows games, you can't like rely on bombs to do too much damage on the bosses, because bombs in the PC 98 games don't do very much damage to the bosses, whereas you can complete whereas in the Windows games you can complete basically an entire attack or a spell card with one single bomb. So it's yeah. And again, you're probably thinking, well, why add the bomb restriction then? Why add the no bomb restriction then? Why not? I feel like it would be much more interesting the video. And yes, it is going to be a one video thing. Probably going to be a lengthy one. So I want you to, and how it's going to work is, it's going to be the same process as the Toho 1cc challenge, where I'll do the intro, gameplay of one game, thoughts on the game, the next game, rinse and repeat until every game I showcase all 5 Toho games in one video. So again, this is going to be a very long video, and if you haven't watched my Marvel Rivals video earlier in the day, go watch it. It's only 3 matches long, so it's not very long like this one. But anyways, let's go ahead, dive straight into highly responsive prayers in the Reimu Must Die challenge. God help me. This is going to be a hell of a rough. Highly responsive to prayers. This is one game I have not played since I actually did the first episode of the 1cc challenge. Since then, I have not touched this game. But in 8 more days, I know next Wednesday, I'm going to be playing the game again. I'm going to be playing the PC 98 games on stream, as well as some of the Windows games as well, live on stream on my birthday. So look forward to it on Twitch next Wednesday. And you're gonna see I have the max player count at 7. You're probably gonna think this is cheating or unfair, but it's going to make for a more entertaining video. Not only that, but I've already restricted myself enough, so I feel like I deserve some leeway, And if you disagree with me, let me know. If you disagree with this, let me know in the comments. I will redo this video. But, yeah. And as you can see, you can't exactly disable bombs in this game like you can in 4 and 5. So, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to just not use bombs. I saw that, I still let it hit me. I just have to be careful with the keys I press. Because the only way you can use bombs aren't... they're set to a specific key and one way to activate to use them. But you have to press the button twice, not press the button once. You use the bomb, you have to press it twice. So I have to be sure, and that would be the X key. So I have to be careful as to not press the X key too many times. I doubt I'm gonna be able to beat a boss in Touhou 1 because of how little I played it. Especially on Lunatic. Like, Stage 4 though, that's not bad. I still don't understand why the stages were designed like this. But then again, it's the first Touhou game, so like, you know, Zen was just figuring stuff out. So it's like, you know what? That was a mistake. I bombed, yes, but again, that was not my fault. That was not my fault. And again, if you want me to, like, redo this video partially because of that, let me know. I will be willing to redo the video. It doesn't matter anyway, I died in stage 1. Well, I died against the first boss. Shit. I knew I wasn't gonna beat the first boss, so I don't even know why I tried. Yep. Alright. That does it for Touhou 1. Let's go on to Touhou 2. Let's go on to how I felt about this. So the challenge is already going off to the start I thought it would. I knew I was going to get very far in Touhou 1, but again, did not mean to use that bomb, but I don't feel like we were recording that, so let me know if you want me to, like, let me know if you disagree with that and you think Touhou 1 was invalid because of that. I will be more than happy to redo this video all the way through from 1 to 5 if it'll make you happy. So again, bomb, completely accidental. Because again, the way the bomb mechanic works in Touhou 1 is there's 2 ways you can trigger it. By pressing the shoot key, the X key twice, or the Z key and I think the right key, arrow key at the same time. Though either one of those 2 triggers the bomb. And again, yeah, I don't know why it's like that. It just is. And again, completely accidental. Did not mean to do it. And again, not entirely my fault because of the way you trigger the bombs. So again, that's why I'm asking. If you think that's invalidated, let me know. I'll redo the video. But yeah, again, sorry about that. Was not an intentional bomb. It's just the way the bomb works in the game, and I really don't like. That's one of the reasons I don't like Touhou 1 too much. Not a bad game, but definitely not amazing. So, but yeah. Anyways, let's move on to the slightly better Touhou 2: Story of Eastern Wonderland. Alright, so we can set bombs to Touhou 2. Awesome. But yeah, obviously, again, max lives, make the video more interesting. And we actually have 3 shot types. Offensive, defensive. You're gonna see it's cleared on all 3 of them. I don't know why, but DOSBox immediately clears everything. It basically has everything pretty much everything unlocked. I don't know why. But I think it was offensive type I 1cc'd with. But we're gonna go ahead and do shot type A. The mobile type. Dead already! Twice! This is off to a great 3. Alright. I doubt I'm gonna make it much farther. It's already GG's. Alright. Okay, this is Toho 2. This is the first one like this. We still got 3 more games. That's GG. That's GG already. I didn't even get to pass the stage. I didn't even get to the mid-boss. Wow. Alright. Cool. Well, I guess that's that then. But yeah, like I said, definitely go up to the start. It would. Toho 2, definitely. I believe it or not, I actually played Toho 2 less than I played Toho 1. So me not even getting past one stage with Toho 2 compared to stage 1 where I got to, the first boss. I kind of expected that to happen, so I don't really have much to say other than I figured as much this would happen. But yeah, now we get into the really fun ones. Toho 3, Phantasmagoria of Dimensional Dream. When it gets really fun. Oh boy, this is going to be this is when it starts getting interesting. Lunatic. Yep. Can't control bombs in this game either. But like I said, we have to play Reimu because it is the Reimu Must Die challenge. I have not played Reimu in this game since I redid Reimu's story like 2 years ago almost. Oh, I lose. Alright. But, still not done. Still got another try to go. Alright, she bombed. Cool. I'm about to fucking lose though, so it doesn't matter. Well, oh yeah, that's right. I get another chance. We just fucking started. Holy fucking shit. We just started at, like, what, 20 seconds into this attempt? I'm already down to, like, one single heart. Thankfully, it's not Toho 19, so it's not using the life system. That was 100% my fault. I want to beat a stage, at least. Please let me beat a stage. Should have been very far left. But they even beat a single stage. Awesome. That was terrible. Well. Oh well. I never saw that. I never saw that ever. Okay, interesting. But yeah, again, you know the drill. Well, that was sad. But, you know, with the first 3 Toho games done, we've got 2 left, and this is extremely familiar territory we're going into from this point on. So, we're going to be probably going to be standing a much better chance these next 2 games than we are these past 3. Hopefully. But again, yep, anyways, I don't really have much to say at this point. Let's dive into Lotus Land story. I'm very excited. Like I said, much more familiar territory. Again, max lives, lunatic, no bombs, just so it's more interesting. Now, if we go real quick before I actually get into the actual gameplay, you're going to find I did beat the game with Reimu shot type B. Not only that, but Marissa shot type A. But I don't know why I'm... Alright. We're going shot type A this time. Because why the fuck not? Holy shit, this shot type's fast. It is so weird having these things shoot at me stage 1. So weird having them shoot at me stage 1. I'm dead! Okay. But you know what? My shots are powered up, so my shot is powered up, so that means it's gonna be somewhat easier. I'm not playing Marissa with shot type A. I'm having to do this easy way with just standard damage. Marissa's shot type A does Marissa's shot type A has the lasers, which do extra damage to the bosses. So, yeah. I don't have that with Reimu. So, or Marissa's shot type B. So I'm kind of like, yeah. And then when we get to Mystic Square, there are no different shot types, so I'm just selecting Reimu and that's it. No different shot type for Reimu in Mystic Square. So this is the last time we can choose our character and shot type. I'm getting my ass kicked by Orange! It's a good thing I chose Search Shot. I don't think I'm gonna be able to beat Orange. Never mind, I beat Orange. Excellent. At least I beat a stage boss. At least I beat a boss. And you're gonna see I got into bomb. I can't really disable that. The game just gives you a bomb after you complete the stage. So I'm not gonna be using it. Unfortunately, not gonna be able to hear much of Break the Sabbath. However, we're gonna hear at least a little bit of it, which is good enough for me. Got an extra life though. I should have gotten hit twice right there. Hi, Kurumi. That's a bomb. Not gonna pick that up. Alright. Well, that's okay. I at least finally beat a boss, so that's a plus. But you know what? It's okay. This was pretty hard. Yes, I agree. But again, I'm playing on Lunatic, so yeah. 26.97% though, that's actually pretty good for Lunatic. Zero % slowdown, that's not bad either. Almost 82% focus. Pretty good. But you know what? That was Lotus Land story. Oh boy, we got one game left. Well, 4 games down, 1 more to go. I was actually, I'm not surprised. I actually beat a boss in Lotus Land story. It is the one I pretty much play most of the time anyway. Other than the next game we're about to play, the final one for the Reimu Must Die challenge, Mystic Square. I am quite excited for this one. It's Mystic Square. If you've been on this channel for a while, or at least watched my Toho videos, you know I fucking love Mystic Square. I think it's the best Toho game. So yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead, go into Mystic Square with just Reimu. Whew. Alright. Mystic Square with Reimu on Lunatic No Bombs, let's go. Like I said, Mystic Square, no shot type, so I don't choose a shot type, so it's all skill from here. I say as I fucking die. On stage 1. Select the first few enemies. Cool. I am not used to playing Reimu in this game at all. I'm so used to playing Yuka or Mima. It's like, ooh. It's like, what did Reimu Marissa do? But, yeah. Guess I'm gonna have to learn pretty quick, huh? High score entry, nice. Okay, that was not too bad to dodge. That was fairly easy. But now we got Sarah. Alright. I can't believe I fucking died to Sarah, dude. Easiest part of the game, I fucking died. Alright. Got to stage 2. That's good. Got to stage 2. Good start. I died twice, that one for. Oh, actually, I think I died 3 times. Died a couple times, at least twice, unfortunately, on stage 1. but it's fine. We can manage. I should have died there. How I didn't get hit before that, I have no idea, but I'm glad I didn't. That's a bomb, I don't want that. That's the easiest pattern to dodge in the game. Just move to the left and won't hit you. I ran into that. Sure. I died, but you know what? It's Mystic Square. I used to continue. I game over. I game over. I just want to beat Louise. Let me beat Louise, okay? Okay, that was terrible. I beat her too, man. I beat her too. That sucks. Oh well. Again, I wanted to beat Louise. It's time. Fuck, goddamn, dude. I've been working on this video for 4 hours already. God damn. But yeah, with Mystic Square done, that marks the end of the Reimu Must Die challenge, where I play all 5 PC98 games as Reimu without any bombs. For the most part, except, like, the accidental one in Toho 1. But again, that's because of how you activate the bombs, which I think is fucking stupid. I think they should have, like, a key just for that. Like, not just do a certain key combination and then it activates. That's kind of stupid. But, again, other than that, bomb, accidental bomb, that's a challenge complete. Again, if you want me to, like, redo this video, let me know. I'll be more than happy to redo it. Again, it's going to take, like, another 4 hours or so of work to do, but shit, it's worth it. But yeah, anyways, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for a Tekken video tomorrow. And maybe a stream VOD, and yeah, take care.